They lead by a bucket. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
Most of the damage they're doing is in the paint. They've made a concerted effort to work the ball inside, create high percentage looks. That could open up the perimeter for them in the second half, with the D worried about the post game.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Well, their bench production has been a major factor. Guys have been ready to go when their numbers are. It makes the second half go a lot easier on your main guys when you can spread the minutes around them.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Daniel Gafford. Man, is he getting it done today.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. C.J. McCollum is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Denny Avdia. Then it's Kispert. And it's Gafford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Wes Unseld Jr. starts the second half with.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Here's Wiggins. The Wizards making their last shot. And he dunks it down.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Smith passes to Curry. Kennard with it. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 5.
Boy, had this shot on automatic. The confidence so crucial to what Seth Curry brings to the table.
Here's Kispert, hounded by Wiggins. And he lobs it up. Tipped. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And the shot's good by Wiggins. Now it's a 3-point Houston lead.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Whoa, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one.
McCollum's got space. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Curry, he's checked in for Houston. Morant comes in for Curry.
John Morant.
Houston has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Here's Şengün. Nice D from Gafford. The Wizards have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Inside. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
And I think Andrew Wiggins is a great example of how positions have changed. Came into the league playing a lot of the 2. Now we see him at times playing a bunch at the 4.
Washington calls timeout. And for Wiggins, he'll play the stretch 4 at times. Grant, he's extremely versatile.
And BA, that shows just how the game has evolved. Wiggins is a traditional small forward, but we've seen that push to small ball, shifting Andrew to the 4 and even the 5 during stretches.
The Wizards making a switch here. Watford's checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Kispert. Here's Avdia, covered by Smith. Here's Watford. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. 5 to shoot. Here's Beal. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
With the fadeaway. And no good, trying to use the glass. Washington trailing. It's Beal on the wing. And again, Washington, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
3, Smith. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
3 points.
Smith's got 7 points.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
Here's Kispert. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Family, it's time to welcome your Wizards dancer. It's time to welcome your Wizards dancer. DC family, it's time to welcome your Wizards dancer. It's time to welcome your Wizards dancer.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Watford. Azubuike, he's checked in for Houston. Martin comes in for Smith. And so it's Washington with it. It's a 10-point game. Back to McCollum. Pass to Kispert. Here's Eubanks. Out to Beal. Will it go? And it's Azubuike with the rebound.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Here's Kispert. He's guarded by Martin. Back to Beal. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, the defender's all over him, but this guy is able, Bradley Beal, to play through it and get the score.
Morant, the pass to Martin. Wiggins outside. Pass to Curry. Over Avdia. Curry's shot is off. Washington shooting only 39% so far in the game. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
At the line.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
And he makes a first. Washington making some changes. Washington's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Morris in for Kispert. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Curry. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. On the wing, Curry. Martin outside. Clock at 6. Here's Morant. Another shot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Gafford, he's checked in for Washington.
The away team taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Morris, he's checked in for Houston. Graham comes in for Curry. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Washington shooting only 39% so far in the game. Pass to Morris. Washington outside. Back to Morris. The fadeaway. Misses off the left iron.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
It's good. 9 points in the game.
I just love the ball movement.
They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Here's Eubanks. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Washington outside. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it fly from 18. And too long on the shot. Houston has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Pass to Graham. Here's Morris. The rebound by Eubanks. So it's Washington now. Washington right side. Here's Morris. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Martin.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Dwayne Washington Jr. Second person.
So for the Wizards, Wainwright comes in for Gafford, and Kispert is subbed in for Washington.
Devontae Graham at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Tate's checked in for Houston. Curry comes in for Morant. And both free throws good for Graham.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And for the Wizards, they're shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. 1 minute left in the third quarter. And Wainwright gets it to go.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Tate. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. 6 on the shot clock. Morris for 3. Washington with a rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Offensive rebound. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, good whistle there.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Washington, it's Wainwright. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Curry, he's checked in for Houston. Morant comes in for Curry. Hits both from the stripe.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Houston has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Curry against McCollum. Shot is good by Curry. And Houston leads by 9.
Well, don't underestimate Curry because of his size. This guy does a great job absorbing contact and still finishing.
Here's McCollum. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Houston with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. Back after this. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Houston has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. So the Houston 5 right now. We've got Smith. Ja Morant is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Alperen Sengun. And it's Tate in at the small forward position. Now here's Morris. 3-pointer. Nader's shot is off.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself. And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And the Wizards making a change here. Watford's checked in. Wiggins finds Curry. And here's Sengun. Rebound by Eubanks.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Here's Beal. That one is off. And Houston will come the other way. And here's Curry for 3. The rebound by Eubanks. Eubanks, he's got 4 rebounds now. Morris outside. Just 5 on the clock. And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
Possession to the away team.
McCollum, he's checked in for Eubanks.
Your Wizard, C.J. McCollum.
For Houston, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Morant. And here's Curry for 3. Good. And the setup by Morant.
Perhaps the greatest shooter ever. And in fact, in my estimation, the greatest three-point shooter in history, Stephen Curry.
Now a timeout called by Washington. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm.
Was discussing with his players. He's been really discouraged by their effort. He said, quote, "It's about want to, fighting through the adversity. Look at yourselves and ask, quote, what can I do to help us win?" He's laying down the challenge.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Nice shot by Morris.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Outside Morant. Pass to Smith. Now Wiggins. Up and over McCollum. Wiggins, no good.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Shot's good by McCollum.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
Morris against Morant. Here's Sengun. Back to Morant. Clock at 6. From deep. And they get it back. Sengun in the post, guarded by Morris. And Sengun gets it to go.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
A chance to get a quick injury report. And now Now let's check in with Allie LaForce to see how Daniel Gafford's doing. Allie?
Thanks. I got some news from Washington's head athletic trainer. The knee did bend backwards, and he confirmed it was hyperextended. Doesn't appear to be any significant ligament damage at this time. Devastating news all the way around as he will miss the entirety of the playoffs, guys.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
And Grant, you played on a Suns team whose training staff was renowned. Is that still a differentiator between teams, or has everybody caught up and on the same level now?
You know, BA, I think everyone's caught up. You know, 15 years ago, the Suns training staff was ahead of their time. But now teams are all much more sophisticated. They understand injury prevention, rest, recovery, really aiding the players, and I think adding years for players on the back end of their careers.
Wiggins. Kispert grabs a miss.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. Here's Kispert. Shot clock at 5. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The officials were right on top of that.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Washington, Corey Kispert. At the line for 2.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. For Houston, they've got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Morant finds Smith. Curry with it, hounded by Beal. Outside Morant. Four on the clock. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
He had played mistake-free basketball until that one, his first turnover of the night.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Morris, he's checked in for Washington.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Count it. And Houston leads by 8.
He's only 1 for 4 here in the fourth, but maybe that bucket will ignite his offense.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
Making an impact. I love the aggression. Playing on that front foot and looking to expand their lead.
Here's Kispert. Back to McCollum. Fires from deep. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wiggins passes to Morant. And here's Smith, guarded by Morris. A nice shot by Smith.
Well, Smith just has to learn to deal with this. Pro defenses won't be shy about putting contact on you.
Timeout called. The Wizards
trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
It just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Well, he's getting in a groove at the perfect time, just as they're getting ready to do battle in the postseason. Now here's McCollum. With a step back. Smith with the rebound.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
Here's Curry. Washington with a rebound. Gafford's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Morris. Here's McCollum. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Wiggins. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for McCollum. And so he hits both. Houston has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Now Curry. Over Beal. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And no good on the shot. Trying to follow through after the contact. But he'll shoot 2 at the line instead. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Line for the Wizards. Bradley Beal. 2 shots.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. So he comes up empty, missing both. Houston has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Drops in the 3.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Here's McCollum. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 7 rebounds in the game. Out to the right wing. Pass to Tate. Here's Morant. Nice D from Gafford. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Here's McCollum, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And McCollum isn't afraid of contact, especially when he's being aggressive and looking to score.
The line for Washington. C.J. McCollum at the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 10. Martin, he's checked in for Smith. And McCollum drops them both. 1:19 left in the final quarter. Martin outside. Outside Morant. Outside Tate. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Washington with a rebound.
His defensive talent, such a gift for his squad.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Now here's Moran. Outside Tate. Back to Moran. Shot from 12. Here's Şengün. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Moran against Morris. Outside Moran. And so the road team gets the W in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everybody.
Up next, for Denver, they're right in the playoff mix. Sitting 7th in the West. They want to continue to improve, game by game. Tip-off right after this. Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic has a signature move. A wrong foot fadeaway jumper dubbed the Sombor Shuffle after his hometown. Jokic said, "I twisted my left ankle and it was painful to jump off of both legs. I started jumping off the right leg, and the ball was going in. I said, maybe I can use this." Kevin, it's been working. Back to you.
It has been unstoppable. David, thank you. And in the final game, Clark, of the regular season, everything's viewed with the playoffs certainly in mind.
Yeah, and, you know, for some teams on their way to the postseason, Kevin, this is an opportunity to maybe experiment a little bit. Try something out of the ordinary, whether it's in the strategy or the rotations. You can't experiment after today, I don't think.
And the Oakland starting five. Mikal Bridges out there with Tatum. Then there's Marjanovic. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bassey in at the 5, home in the paint. And for Denver, Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Murray in at the point. Now here's Murray. Over Tatum. Murray, no good. Tatum with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And there's the pass to Bridges. Six on the shot clock. The kick out to Tatum. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bridges against Caldwell Pope. Passes it to Bassi. Bridges with it. Gordon with the defensive effort. Here's Denver now. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively. And they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10 wing.
Here's Murray after the basket by Oakland on the other end. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Porter. Launches it. Oakland grabs the miss.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
For three, Bridges. The shot that time, not on target. And the Nuggets going the other way.
And they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Well, composure, execution, efficiency in a tight ball game is typically what's going to determine the winner.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Pass to Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, Clark, one stat where Jokic is consistently dominant, of course, is rebound.
Well, he does everything well, but you're right. Season after season, game after game, Kevin, he is heating that glass. He stays near the top of that particular statistic. And he knows games are won and lost on the board. He wants to be able to contribute in that way, but he is a brilliant, brilliant player, not just a rebounder.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
And Jokic drops them both. And from second rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
Trying to get open is Marjanovic. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Nuggets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Towns against Porter. At the elbow, Jokic. It doesn't go for him. And Oakland the other way now. And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. The Nuggets making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Oakland. Caldwell Pope against Bridges. Some nice passing by Oakland here. Now the pass to Tatum. Oakland again can't hit. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Jokic passes to Brown. Passes it to Jokic. Back to Porter. Gordon trying to break loose.
You know, it's so easy to take it for granted when Jokic makes a pass like this. The big fella has us spoiled with his passing ability. It is absolutely exquisite.
Kicks it to Towns. Pass to Tatum. Jacks up a three. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Brown. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 16 feet away, and he nails the jumper.
Extremely accurate from the mid-range. Caldwell Pope knows he has the touch to score from there.
Bridges outside. Pass to Towns.